What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, actually very different than most other videos, where I'm going to be talking to you guys rather than showing you a chart or a potential setup where the market is going to go. We're just going to be talking to you guys a little bit, why I got into day trading. If maybe day trading is for you, it's not for you. My story, I know a lot of you guys do know it, but there's also a lot of people out there that don't know my story and how I got started into trading. And I was just out here kind of relaxing by the Caribbean Ocean. If you guys been following on Instagram, I've been hanging out here in the Caribbean Ocean. Super nice. So we got a private pool over here. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. I try to come out here when I go on my vacations and spend a lot of time thinking and kind of just, think about where I was at a few years and where I'm at now, what I'm able to do now versus what I've wanted to get to in my life, potentially my goals in the future. So that's, I was thinking about that, and I was kind of going to talk to you guys about it because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that might be in the same situation I was years ago and, just don't know how to get there. So if you guys don't know, I moved to America from Italy. I was born in Italy. I was raised in Italy. I moved here when I was around 12, 13, when I was going to the 8th grade. Knowing pretty much zero English, so that was the hard part, mostly learning English, making friends as you're a teenager and all that. But whatever, fast forward, graduated high school. I got to skip a grade, which was kind of nice. So I graduated high school when I was 17. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was kind of just the summer after high school, I was like, you know what, I'll join the Army Reserve. Had a buddy of mine that joined the Army. I was like, hey, you should try it. They'll give you a $20,000 enlistment bonus. I didn't have any money, didn't have a car. I was working like a retail job, getting paid minimum wage. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll try out the Army. My dad was always like all for it. So I joined the Army. Nice experience there, gave me a lot of benefits when it came down to that $20,000 enlistment bonus. Came back, and that's when I really got locked down onto my trading a lot more. I was always very curious or like learning about trading when I was growing up. Around when I was 16, 17, I was watching Timothy Sykes back in the day. And the main thing, I used to spend nights, like until 2, 3, 4 in the morning watching those videos, and not just trading. When it came down to a lot of like entrepreneurial books, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad and all that. Ever since I was in high school, always had like a chip on my shoulder that I wanted to get to where I was gonna be financially free. I wanted to get where I could travel the world and still make money. I wanted to buy a Ferrari. I wanted to buy a Ferrari 458 Spider. I wrote that down on a book, on like a notepad when I was 15. I was watching a lot of those like motivational videos at the time. That was my dream car at the time. Now it's not really. I don't really care for Ferraris anymore. Funny how that works. But regardless, I was doing a lot of stuff that seems like corny, like to think about, like I was visualizing myself at making money. I was visualizing myself traveling. I was visualizing myself not having to work. Right? The reality wasn't that, but I was thinking about it. Every single day, like obsessing about it. I didn't really spend much time going out. I tried to, I was trying to start Shopify stores, all kinds of things that I could do while I was still in high school. Now with trading, I couldn't start an actual proper trading account because my parents wouldn't let me. So what I did, I was just kind of learning about it, put that to the side, came back from the Army, and I was finally over 18. Because I joined the Army when I was still 17. So I came back when I was over 18, as I was still in the reserve. So then I locked down and like really focused. I lost, a little bit of money. I lost like a $1,500 account, which was a big deal at the time. Now it's like whatever. Another thing that really helped, though, that when I joined community college, I actually have an associate from community college, which is because I never went to like a full-time college, like a university, I guess, 4-year college. I only did the community college. There was a kid in my class, in one of my first classes, and this was when Robinhood first, like nobody was trading, first of all, and no one really knew what Robinhood even was. So he got me on Robinhood. We were sitting in the back of the class, trading on Robinhood, and kind of looking at charts on like Thinkorswim, TradingView, that type of stuff. So that's kind of like how I got into trading. Didn't really make money in 2015, 2016. Still not making really much money, but I was definitely getting a little bit better. I was taking those $5, $10 wins, trading penny stocks with Timothy Sykes. And the years went by and I just got a little better. My biggest thing that I wish I would have gone, like if I could tell you guys one thing to do now that I wish I could have gone, is focus on one strategy. I never focused on one strategy. I always thought that everybody on the YouTube, on Instagram or whatever was trying to sell me some kind of scam, and I didn't buy anybody's course. I wish I would have bought somebody's course sooner to learn. I tried to figure out all on YouTube, very scattered with all the videos I was watching, different indicators, different strategies, different watch lists, all kinds of stuff. and they weren't really working out because I wasn't consistent with it. So if I was you guys, definitely invest in a course in somebody that you think is at where you want to be in life. You know, don't get scammed by anybody. There's definitely a lot of scammers out there. But just like with any other job, you need your education, so make sure you get your education out there. Now, YouTube is great. I love YouTube, but the bad thing about YouTube is you get scattered among so many different videos, so many different catchy thumbnails that you might think is a good idea to watch, might just end up wasting your time. So just be careful with that. So that took me, I feel like that added an extra 2-3 years that I didn't really have to if I just would have focused on one thing right away. But whatever, you live and learn. Then 2018 was a big year for me. I was in first year that I made 6 figures. So at that point, I was at the point it's like I had decided in my head I was gonna be a full-time trader, travel, do all those things. I hadn't told my parents about it. My parents were really much into school, so I wasn't gonna tell them. Then fast forward to 2019, I finished in 2018 my associate. I think it was the fall semester of 2018 I finished my associate because I didn't go like one semester, somewhere in there. I think around 2017 I skipped one semester. My camera died, so I had a bit of a change of scenery. But 2018 decided I was probably going to be a full-time trader. I could travel the world. I could make more money than any other job I wanted to do at the time. I was going to school for business. I just needed to tell my parents about it. Told them I was going to go to Ford University after getting my AA. I totally lied. I didn't go to Ford University. I was pretending like I was going to school when I wasn't, and I was just trading. 2019 did really well. 2020, you know, did really well too. 2021 also pretty amazing as well. And ever since then, you know, it's been like a 7-figure year. Ever since 2020, it's been a 7-figure year. 2019 was around a $600,000 year, which is, you know, at the time I was, I was killing it. Then get into some other, you know, I got to meet a great guy that mentored me in real estate, helped me invest into some properties in 2019. Really cheap properties in Alabama that caused some really nice cash flow. And, you know, that was kind of my next step from trading, taking the money, investing into some passive income. Got into Airbnbs as well, and some other type of businesses. Then eventually, you know, a lot of my friends, people start asking, you know, can you teach me about day trading, stock trading? So I was like, you know what, I'll start making some YouTube videos, I'll start making a page, and that's how the whole page came about. But that's pretty much the whole story summed up pretty quickly. You understand it, and you know, it's getting kind of dark here, but hope the sound of the ocean isn't too bad here. Let me give you a little bit of view. You can see this is a private luxury resort. The room I'm staying at is about $3,000 a night, which is, you know, at the time that, you know, if you had asked me about 3-4 years ago if I could afford a room at $3,000 a night, I couldn't afford a whole like trip that would cost $3,000 a night. So, you know, things can change really quickly. I promise you guys, it's always all in the mental. So 90 to 94% of you guys are probably not meant to be day traders. Either you personally you either have the personality to be a day trader, or you're not. I'm not saying you give up. I'm saying just try and see if it's for you. If it's not for you, there's always out there to go out and make money. Don't feel discouraged. I'm sure you'll find your way. Just be consistent. You gotta be very persistent also, not just consistent, persistent and consistent. Because, you know, you gotta really, if you want to get to your goals, guys, it's all work. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to get rich. A lot of people out there that in any business, they're gonna be cutthroat. They're gonna, you know, they might want it more than you. So you just gotta want it harder, you know. Luckily, day trading is one of those businesses it's really you versus you. There's nobody else, no competition. There's no like competitor. I don't gotta worry about all that. It's just really literally you versus you. I'm a super competitive person, bit of a workaholic, and a perfectionist. So day trading just, I think it worked really well with my personality. You know, I had to make the most perfect trades, you say, quote unquote. So, you know, if you are watching this video, I hope that, you know, you achieve all your goals. Understand the day trading is just a vehicle to get to your goals, wherever your goals are. You know, for me, I wanted to travel so bad, guys. I was watching, you know, people on YouTube, those travel bloggers and everything like that, and I was like, man, you know, I really want my life to be like that. You know, I wasn't the most popular kid in high school. I didn't get invited to all the parties, so I really had a chip on my shoulder. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna show all these people later in life, you know, what they missed out on. And the main reason is because I came from Italy. You know, I didn't know English. I didn't make a lot of friends right away. But that gave me a chip on my shoulder personally. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a talk with you guys. We don't have a lot of these in-demand videos out here, but I was out here just thinking all day kind of by myself, and you know, I was like, you know, I just want to talk to you guys, let you guys know where I'm at in my mind. I'm just getting started really. I'm 25, I'm young, I still have a lot of goals I want to accomplish. A lot of traveling still to do. I was planning to go to Asia, Japan, spend a lot of time in Japan this past 2 years, but with the whole pandemic thing, didn't happen. Probably happen next year, so we'll see how that goes. And for everything else, if you guys let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious what's everybody's goals in their life, and you really gotta sit down and think and write them down. And like I told you guys, I've been writing down my goals ever since I was probably 14, 15. Late at night on my notepad. A lot of people told me that I wouldn't get where I'm at right now, so I kept a lot of them to myself. And you should. At the end of the day, just listen to your own gut. I promise you, if you listen to your gut, long term it'll work out for you. Even if some people are gonna be like, "Oh, see, we told you it was gonna work out." Say, okay, don't worry, in the end I'll get my last laugh, because I've also tried a lot of things that didn't work out for me. I've tried a lot of businesses that didn't work out for me. Trading wasn't working out for me in the beginning, but eventually, who got the last laugh? I think I did. I'm living quite nicely. I'm very happy where I'm at, and yeah, I'm super stoked for everybody in their journey. Just know that if you ever need anybody to talk to, shoot me a DM. I'll talk to you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I'll DM everybody back, and as always, peace. Before you go, I'll give you guys one more last view for who stayed after the piece. I hope you guys can see this old balcony. Beautiful view of the coastline, and the water just awesome. Quite cool and everything. And yeah, have a good rest of your week.